Hello, everyone, and welcome to Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons & Dragons. Before we get into tonight's episode, we do have some announcements to get through, beginning with our two sponsors for the night, beginning first with Peterson Games. Sam, take it away.
I didn't see you there. I was I was jamming out to some frat fusion rock.
Oh my
You
God.
see, I'm Bob Matthews, Dave Matthews' younger brother. And what would you say if I told you
Oh, wow.
if I told you that Peterson Games is the best of what's around? Yep, their brand new sourcebook, Cthulhu Mythos Saga's Dark Worlds, make me want to eat, drink, and be merry for tomorrow. Yes! All you little ants better go marching to step into this immersive world. From Sandy Peterson as you and fellow heroes get caught in the blunders of a mad ruler and are sent to new worlds to face unique dangers. Each of the 4 volumes comes with professionally drawn maps, beautiful illustrations, and dozens before never-seen monsters in a hardback book to last the ages. Do not take these chances. Get this source book and wrap it up inside a box for a quiet hello? Hello? Oh, Bob Matthews here, kid brother of Charlottesville legend Dave Matthews. What? Oh, it's my brother Dave Matthews. Woo. He's a big critter. Woo. Oh, what's that, Dave Matthews? He's telling me I shouldn't use his lyrics to sell stuff on our show. But Davey, this isn't a typical situation in these typical times. Nope, I'm not allowed to say that either. All right, well, he hung up. Anyway, I guess I crashed that one. But go ahead and get the hardcover volume and PDF, plus an awesome 20% discount on Peterson's Cthulhu Mythos miniature line. The core source book, there's lots of words. And the 4 previous sagas of the series when you use promo code Critical Role at checkout. Check it out now at bit.ly.cr Peterson Games Satellite. Back to you, Matt.
Wow.
I don't know what that was.
I have to applaud it.
Yeah, I mean,
Sam's
Wow.
final form.
yeah, who was it that said Adam Sandler? That's
totally
that's
thought
all I
you
could see. That's all I could see the entire time.
Oh, my God.
They're very similar. They're very similar.
Wait, before you take the
Absolutely.
hat off and look at Ashley and give us an Ellie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hold on.
No, but you got to take the hat off
Yeah.
for it.
Gotta get the hat off. Okay.
Yeah.
There, now it's authentic.
Ellie. Ellie, get in the Jeep. Is it a Jeep? I don't know. I've never played this game.
Sure.
Say, Ellie, get on the pallet.
Ellie. Get on the pallet. Ellie. Where else do you want to get? Get behind the bar. I don't. What?
I don't like telling you. I just like hearing what you think it should
Ellie.
be.
Get on the Humvee. Is there a Humvee?
Yeah, there are several
Yeah.
Humvees,
It's just
so,
Ellie.
yeah.
Watch out for the zombies. Clickers.
With the pink.
I will play this DLC
Yeah.
happily. Sam Riegel as Joel in.
C&D coming, not a dog.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Peterson Games. Sorry. And our second sponsor for tonight, our returning friends and sponsors since the beginning of the campaign, to D&D Beyond. So we have Labor Day coming up soon, and if those of you are looking to start a new campaign, why not start it in Wildmount? It's where we have our game, and I wrote a book about it with some cool people, and you should start a campaign there. It has the Heroic Chronicle, which helps you create character backstories that are already deeply ingrained in the lore, world, and cultures of Wildmount. There are 3 new subclasses, including 15 new magic spells based around Dunamancy, 46 magical items for your character sheet on D&D Beyond, and you can bring over 40 dangerous monsters into the encounter builder to help battle against your party as they go through the dangers of Wildmount. So you can purchase your digital copy now at dndbeyond.link/critter. So yes, thank you D&D Beyond for your continued support. Further announcements, Marisha, you had something you wanted to talk about.
You guys, Talks Machina, hosted by our very own Brian W. Foster, is returning to Twitch every other Tuesday, bi-weekly, or once a fortnight, if you will.
Whoa.
Episodes will be pre-recorded and shot from home in a socially distant format because COVID. Also, because of this, we will not be taking question submissions because time. Time is weird now.
Time soup.
Our first episode back will discuss everything we missed up to episode 109. Talks Machina returns on Tuesday, September 15th at 7 p.m. Pacific on Twitch. And of course, the VOD will be on YouTube on Thursday, September 17th, and on the Crit Roll Podcast Network 1 week later. It's coming back. We're gonna get to talk about all the juicy stuff.
Does Brian remember how to talk?
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's been weird at home.
Oh, no.
He forgot.
Does a duck remember how to swim? Does a duck swim?
Last few texts I got from
That's really good.
Does Brian walk around in his bathrobe and just slash?
Yes. He just stab.
Oh, just aimless slashing.
Yeah.
He doesn't use his arm, though.
Nothing to plug.
Babe, we're out of milk.
Slash. Babe, let the dogs out.
You got it.
That's a problem. Well, thank you, Marisha.
Submit.
Indeed.
All right.
And we're good. Lori, you got some stuff you want to talk about. Timing is everything.
Oh no! Was there stuff in your face?
got me with a submit. Okay. Hey, we got back. Check it out. I don't know if you guys can see,
is that a pin?
it's our Veth pin in the Chibi series. It's finally out. So it's by Jenny Park, obviously, and it's available in the US, UK, and Australia shops. It's so cuties. And then we also have a new shirt available. Hold on. I'm going to hold it up.
Yo!
This is the same design we had on that hat that I really liked, and then we put it on a shirt.
The moon.
On.
So it's
Allie,
available only in the US shop, with t-shirt versions coming later on to our other shops.
That's legit.
Yeah, it's a weird thing for
Trinket.
like doing merchandise in other countries. Sometimes the merch is a little different, but that's kind of fun.
He's a boy.
The Don't Forget to Love Each Other shirt is in the Australia shop now.
Yeah.
Which means it's now available in all the online shops, and that is $10 from every shirt going to Outright Action International always.
Crikey.
And then the last thing I want to talk about is the fact that we've partnered with the Op on a puzzle, which I don't even think you guys have seen yet.
No.
But it's super, super duper cool. It's featuring Art of the Mighty Nine by Lauren Walsh. It's available in the US shop now. It's coming soon in the other shops. And it's also going to be available in retail stores like Target and Walmart and Amazon and anywhere that the Op sells puzzles.
That's
so.
weird.
That's so.
Do you have it?
That's
Do you
real
have
weird.
it?
Weird.
That's
I
real
have
weird.
it. I don't have it in
I want to see it.
Go to our store and look, and you'll see it.
Where are they gonna?
And then
on the
I'll send you guys a picture tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you, Laura.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be next to
Do that.
How many pieces?
Barbie?
1,000 pieces.
Is it a 1,000-piece puzzle?
Legit.
Pieces.
Legit pause.
Yeah.
Those are the good ones.
They're little
Those are the
pieces.
legit.
Is there a chair in it?
There's no chair.
Okay.
But it is difficult.
Wink.
Like it's a hard puzzle, I think.
Did you do it?
No, but I've seen the art and I know it's gonna be a hard puzzle. I've done puzzles.
Times.
So anyway, there's that.
Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome.
All right, I think that ends our announcements for the evening. So let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Critical Role.
The adventure begins. They were always beside you, your nerdy best friends, and the DM to guide you. And they rise from the flames for the battles ahead. Villains beware, cause you're about to be dead. They got magic and flair, they got falchions and cunning. They don't see over there, there's a monster incoming. Inspiration is waiting, rise up, don't think twice. Put your fate in your hands, take a chance, roll the dice. Can you answer the call, digging deep in your soul? As the legend unfolds, now it's your turn to roll.
And welcome back.
Forgot.
Yeah, for once. It was nice. I could just relax and calm and not have you all shout at me last minute. Look at that. It's the only time it'll happen. So, last we left off, the Mighty Nine, after coming to Rumblecust to prepare for TravelerCon, dealt with the terrors that were the memory... What's the word I'm looking for? Fucked up, sure. I was going to go for a more interesting word, but I'll go with that. Memory fucked up society of the village of Vo.
Yep.
The entity known as Vokodo that had existed within this mountain. You looked for information about, discovered some of its history, went and battled it in the base underneath the volcano, and freed the people of this terror. However, in doing so, you also restored their memories, some of which were from the life before they came to the island, and some they've made since they've come here. And that village has now fractured, many leaving to return to their previous lives, while some have chosen to remain to live the new life they've carved here on Rumblecusp. As the week has gone on, you've begun to prepare yourselves for the coming event of the Zenith, which was the chosen date for TravelerCon. And as more and more individuals arrive by boat, you have well over 100 plus individuals that have arrived for this event. They've all gathered for an evening celebration, what we're now calling Traveler's Eve, where there are parties and people are crafting wooden dicks and people are eating lots and lots of Tyrannosaurus meat. And Villia snuck out in the evening after a conversation with another mother within the group, Veth, and that is where we left off. So, as it is Traveler's Eve, what else would you like to achieve before the evening is done and TravelerCon itself fully engages in the morrow?
Do we open one present on Traveler's Eve?
Yeah, it's just the one. It's usually something that everybody can participate in, yeah.
That's just batteries.
Is anybody in the fight? Is anybody in the fighting ring, or... I said I was going to dance. I'm dancing.
I'm gonna go dance with Jester.
Okay.
I do like dancing. I don't get to do it a lot.
It's super fun.
Caleb, do you want to come dance?
With you, yeah?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, okay,
All right.
sure. I don't know many.
You just need one.
Okay.
Oh, good. Caleb and Veth are coming. Good. You can do the wiggle with us.
I don't.
You go like this, and you just wiggle.
Okay.
That's a good one.
You just, move your hips and wiggle.
Ooh, Yasha, you should put your wings out while you dance. It would be super cool looking.
I feel like there wouldn't be enough room and I could knock people over.
Oh, that's true.
So it's free form. There's no syncopation or anything to it. You just do
Kind of move to the beat, Caleb.
what you feel.
Yeah.
And flip your hair.
Yeah, I'm dancing like Molly Ringwald in The Breakfast Club. For sure.
Good pull.
I have a lot of hair now, so
It's everywhere.
I'm gonna get some distance from everything and sit and watch. And maybe, is there anyone out by the stage that's been built, or any of the stuff that's been put up, or is it kind of...
The stage, yes. It's mostly constructed, but it's serviceable at the moment. There are a couple people that are kind of finalizing, getting another set of stairs on one side. It's the necessary final elements before the actual day that our events are planned for to commence. However, on the stage, you can see there's a handful of musicians that are kind of like just jamming. They kind of just met and they're all finding some semblance of musical unity amongst them. No specific songs, just kind of figuring out how to blend their various performances together. But beyond that, most of the stage is relatively empty. There's no focal point for a performance.
I'll join you, since you're so good at keeping an eye out. And not that the revelry isn't, interesting. I'm just not quite comfortable.
I'll slide over with the guys.
Okay.
See them sitting down.
I'm
Bring over a couple of rum punches.
Ooh. Islandy.
Mm-hmm. It's all we have is rum. That's all that Kent Plucker brought. I'm sorry.
Oh shit! Right.
having sudden trepidation.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Well, I don't want to rain on anybody's parade.
You won't rain on our parade and speak freely.
I don't know, watching that conversation with the traveler we had earlier. I don't know, just
bad vibes.
I'm worried about tomorrow. I wasn't, now I am.
Which, all of it, or is a specific part that's giving you the heebie-jeebies?
I am worried that there's more to this than is being said. That maybe this isn't just about unloading a bunch of people.
It is odd, isn't it? To go through
really odd.
200 some odd people and bring them to an island and you could just speak to all of them all at once and be like, hey, change my mind, guess what? Not a thing. It's a lot of work.
I feel like it's a lot of work to make a complicated breakup.
Yeah, right.
It's, I don't know. And I'm comfortable with the idea that gods can be complicated in their view of morality and how they express themselves on the planet, but I don't know, he seemed awfully quick to embrace some bad ideas.
The traveler?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of his jam, though, right? I mean, he's a fucking charlatan.
Even a charlatan knows how to play to the crowd.
Sure. Do you know if... I don't know. What would 200 people be good for?
I don't know.
Religious or wackadoo sense.
Or for that matter, what would the faith of 200 people be worth? What would the sacrifice of 200 people be worth?
You're not wrong.
Do we still think that's a possibility, the latter one? The sacrifice?
He seemed keen.
He did. Or at least nonplussed about it.
Pleased. But quick to move on. I don't know.
Caleb then
Seems
by-
chaotic.
Sorry, and grabs a drink out of Ford's hand while they're talking and downs it and goes by. Sorry, I thought it
Oh, that one is the Ruby of the Sea. It's got a little grenadine.
Whatever works.
Themed drinks, that's great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm riding a delicate line between being cautious and not ruining Jester's big day.
Well, I think we are all kind of in a silent agreement that we don't ruin Jester's big day, but we keep an eye on her, right? We haven't talked about this on the side without Jester.
Oh, that's really helpful because I didn't know anybody else was on board.
Oh yeah, this whole thing is bananas.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we're all sort of the, as long as Jester isn't hurt by this, then great, but...
Right, but the second that she does, I want to punch this guy in the face so bad. I mean, he has a face that you just want to punch.
I'm kind of wish I wanted to shoot
part of
some
him I've actually seen.
at him
Yeah,
just to see
yeah,
what
you
would
wanna
happen.
just- It's yeah. I don't know.
I mean, so I think we agree we can't let her go off with him at any time just by themselves, right? Especially to like a volcano top or anything like that, right? Well, stand firm.
He may even do something very public. I
You
don't
think
know.
he would hurt Jester?
I think he would hurt anybody.
I mean,
Because last time that I went through a complicated breakup, someone ended up in prison. So, I think what I am concerned about...
Prison?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh,
I think
no,
what I'm
all I can worry
concerned
about
about is... I don't want Jester to become the fall guy.
That's fair. But,
That's the way I'm afraid he's gonna hurt her.
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh god, I think Yasha just actually elbowed that poor fella.
Oh my god, it's turning into a mosh pit!
Is that what that is?
Oh, I hope this gets bloody. This is great.
I'm gonna make my way off of the dance floor. It's getting a little crazy.
I feel better knowing. I'm just going to try and be ready tomorrow for anything.
I'm in on you. Or in on you with that. I'm with you.
Words.
Also, why
I'm hopping over.
drinking the Ruby of the Sea.
So Ruby of the Sea is fucking strong.
What are you guys talking about?
How this Ruby of the Sea is fucking strong.
Oh,
and
really?
also how we would definitely kill anybody who hurt you.
Oh, cool. Thank you
Yeah.
guys.
Not wrong.
Yeah, we're all eyes on securities for tomorrow. That's our number one
Security team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are sweaty.
It was just very hot on the dance floor.
It is an island
It's
in the middle
humid.
of
Hey, Caduceus,
Yeah.
can I talk to you? I have some questions.
What the fuck?
the. What's the matter with you?
What the fuck?
So stupid.
We tried to know. Oh no.
How much
my
time
God.
did that take?
Where did you get that? I want one.
He's so heavy.
Too many layers to that.
So much work to take a sip.
There's nothing in there, is there?
Transformers!
Oh, so heavy. Ow.
Caduceus, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, I got very distracted. Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down next to Caduceus. Okay, so I have some questions.
All right.
So you knew stuff about this moon weaver, moon mommy,
I know a little bit. It's not really my thing, but yeah.
moon weaver.
Moonweaver, yeah.
What does she look like?
From what I remember, she can take a lot of forms because she's, very, very into illusion and change. She has been described as blue, if I can recall, of like a, not a tiefling, if I remember, but there's like a blue wisp.
A blue wisp?
I'd have to remember. It's been a long time since we had since I buried anybody who was a follower of the Moonweaver.
Does she have any symbology that I need to know or anything?
Well, it's. I believe her symbol is of a moon, and
Is it of one of the moons or both of them?
the big moon,
Okay.
and it's about illusion and not necessarily tricking people, but of play and of dance, if I recall, and having a good time, and not cruel illusions, but playfulness and trickery.
You would know that.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't look at my notes.
Yeah, no, it's still good. You would know, and you can convey this to Jester as well. So, I mean, it is very much about trickery and deception for the purposes of, trysts and protection of those that go under the cover of shadow for the good of love, and it's not by any means considered to be a antagonistic type trickery.
She is blue, if I recall.
Blue, yeah, blue, like a pale blue of skin, usually like white or silver of hair. And the symbol, which you have seen, and you kind of was mixed in with the Traveler symbol through a lot of the illusions you guys had built last time we were over here, which is a bow string. It's like a crescent moon, and it has been blended with a lot of, gateways and dicks. So there's that.
Cool. I like that she's like tricky for love, that's cool.
Yeah. Have you ever, I suppose it would be a little odd at this point, but have you tried to make introductions yet, or?
No, I thought about maybe I should talk to her or something, right?
Could be interesting.
Should I just talk to her? How should I do it? I've never talked to a rail god before.
Well, I mean, do you know how to, you've practiced the commune before?
Yes. Oh, I can use that on her?
I don't know.
That seems weird.
It does seem weird, but, so do you.
Is that something that the traveler can like intercept on? Like, will he like see your texts? Will he know?
I mean, he might, but you know, it's all for him anyway, so I don't see why it would be a problem.
That's true.
I mean, maybe he knows about her. I don't know where he is. I'm sure he's dressed as somebody I can't see right now, but...
Happy to try, if you want help.
Yeah, do you want to go somewhere private and we can commune?
That
You
sounds...
guys, that sounds like I just propositioned Gideon's ass.
Never communed with another person. It's exciting.
Okay.
Let's try this.
All right. Where should we go?
Where somewhere where it's a little quieter and we can see the sky properly and.
Okay, so let's take a little. How long is it to go down to like the beach or something?
Oh, that's good.
Down to the beach from the village, it's a couple hours.
Oh, that's a long one. Let's
maybe
not
go
do
up
that.
the hill a bit.
Yeah, how about that?
Okay.
Just outside of
Get
the
away
village
from
a
the
little
light
bit.
pollution.
So we can see the moon, obviously.
Oh, this will be fun.
Have fun.
So it's hard to see the moon because it is like right on the horizon. So you have to get a little ways up the mountainside to at least get above the initial tree line to actually see it. And it is kind of like partially obscured by the horizon, the water. And
Is it coming up or going down? It's coming up.
Make a survival check. Survival or nature, your choice.
What is this? Survival or nature?
You don't want me to help.
Like so many people deciding.
Oh, 23.
So much hair flipping.
Very nice.
That was great.
It is diminishing. It is disappearing on the horizon.
Oh, we have to hurry.
All right.
Okay.
I've got one.
And then we'll sit down and like spend like 10 minutes.
All right, let's
How
do
should we
this.
set up? I only ever like, put up like dig statues or fake
Okay, well,
symbols or whatever. I'm gonna
gonna-
draw a moon on the ground. That probably helps.
Yeah, we'll set up. I'll set up a little thing for Earth Mother, and we'll add in the Moonweaver symbol and just kind of try and make a big focusing circle and see how this goes.
Yeah.
It's like two teenagers with their first Ouija board.
Yeah, very much.
All right, so you take a little bit of time using what elements of iconography you can recall, being not a specialist in the Moonweaver's history. You improvise a space here with what faint bit of moonlight can reach you on this side of the mountain.
I'm also going to cast Disguise Self on myself.
Okay.
Seems appropriate.
Take the form of?
I'm going to take a form of what I imagine what the Moonweaver looks like. So I'm just going to make myself blue and smaller and kind of with the white hair and do the whole thing.
Okay.
Figure an illusionary disguise is appropriate.
Ooh, you look very lovely.
Thank you.
All right. And then you're
Do this more often.
casting the spell?
Yes.
Commune.
Commune.
I'm going to also cast Commune to try and help.
Ooh, double
sort of-
commune.
Double Commune.
Okay. As you both kind of quietly facing each other, focus on the small arrangement in front of you.
Do we both put our hands, like, is it 2 fingers or just 1 finger?
To do 2 fingers each.
2 and 2, I think.
There you go. Both kind of echoing chants that are similar in some ways, but different based on the source of the divine magic that you were both channeling. For you, Caduceus, you close your eyes and you imagine the moon in its fullness, in a full state. The white glow, and as you focus on it, you sense that warm breeze come around you once more. You hear the wind pushing through leaves, and you sense the presence of the Wild Mother around you.
Can you help my friend contact the Moonweaver?
The breeze is a bit chilled. You feel the sense of the nature of this magic, this spell, is based around the intense connection you have with the Wild Mother. So the reaction, the response you get leads you to believe that such contact would be not possible through a direct commune means. You, as you concentrate and think of the moon, you take a deep breath, Then you hear. And you kind of open your eyes and look over, and kind of zigzagging up the path, you see a green cloak wearing individual with his hood back, carrying a large, kind of somewhat rusted tankard. He goes, "So you're looking for me, are you?"
Oh. I guess it only works on you then, huh?
Well, I don't know who else you'd be talking to. It's sort of the point of communing is to speak with your chosen patron. I mean...
Right. That makes sense.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Well, I was trying to just, talk to the Moonweaver.
Oh.
So that, when we do what we do tomorrow, that I'm not, speaking totally out of my butt.
I'm not entirely certain how one would do that, aside from, I guess, just praying.
Oh.
If they're even listening. I don't know. Gods are weird. Especially Serhanin. She tends to wander through the Feywild quite a bit. And
Have you ever met her?
no, not directly. I've seen her, but it's more of like a, we're aware of each other and, different friend groups.
Right. So she's blue, though?
For the forms I've seen, yes.
Oh, wow.
I mean, we have some overlap, but, respectfully keep a distance.
Is she going to be cool with this?
I hope.
I mean, she probably doesn't have a problem with people worshipping her.
Probably not. I can't imagine she would.
Right. Oh, man. Do we gotta, pray or something now?
Well, you've got 3 questions you could ask if you wanted to. That is what the spell does.
This is true. Are you worried about tomorrow at all?
As worried as an individual with my lifespan and capabilities could be, maybe. Just because it's unknown. That's also exhilarating, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Excitement, the butterflies.
What does it mean for our relationship now that I know you're not a god? Does that have to be a yes or no question?
I mean, I can vague double speak around the answer. That's what I'm very good at. I don't see it has to change at all. I hope not.
Why was I here first?
Who knows? Chaos works in strange ways. Whether it was happenstance, or it was destiny, or I just saw a spark of little shit kicker that needed a friend. Who knows? But I'm glad by whatever grace brought us together, here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how challenging it is for an archfey to get drunk?
I know, you seem drunk for 5 seconds and then you're already sober again.
I have drinking so much
Well, you
alcohol
did
tonight.
say drinking, so you're a little bit.
That's not true. I'm a little numb. Anyway, I know alcohol's just not the same here in the prime material plane.
Do you miss the Feywild ever? Do you miss the Feywild?
Spell is over.
Oh, come on.
I can still talk to you. It's fine.
Know.
It's fine. There are aspects of it I miss, but I don't know. I feel like I've seen it all. And for as much as it keeps changing, it yet still stays the same in so many ways. It gets boring.
Yeah.
I hate boring. I get
know.
bored easy.
I know.
Wild eyes.
Trying to think of any other questions I have for you.
He's very focused on something.
Oh yeah, he always looks like that. He looks kind of high whenever he's communing.
He snaps his fingers, and in your hand is a little paintbrush with some black paint on the tip, and goes,
I paint a little mustache, and then paint a little monocle around his eye.
and that is why you're my first.
Kid at the party with the Sharpie, aren't you?
I think that was actually her backstory.
Yeah, actually.
Well, nevertheless, I'm going to get back to the festivities.
All right.
Let me know if you need anything.
All right, I'm not gonna try to do that again.
I mean, you can. I don't mind the conversation.
All right.
Sleep well.
You too. Are we doing this? Wait, are we doing this in the evening or in the morning? What are we doing?
Well, it's a day of celebration. I thought there's events.
A whole day.
You've carved
And then we
dicks
do
and
the
there's
big
performance. And then at night...
We do the big-
Yes, just the Moonweaver.
All right.
Although, he kind of looks over. We might not have a moon.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's going away.
Yeah, but it's going away because the morning's coming, right?
But there isn't a sun-moon cycle in the same day. It's the moon revolves in a month.
Wait, what do you mean we're not gonna have a moon tomorrow?
We'll figure something out. Illusion is very effective.
We have to what do you mean we have to make a moon?
Look, this wasn't my idea.
Why wouldn't there be a moon?
I don't know.
Don't you know how moons work?
I do, but I'm not the Moonweaver.
I'm going to pray to her to make a moon.
Well, I think that's a viable way to spend your time.
Hey, will you be offended if I actually pray to her?
No, just a little jealous.
Ooh, little jealousy, huh? That's kind of fun. All right.
I'm going to get another drink. And he wanders off. Back to Caduceus.
Been very quietly finishing my commune because I didn't want anyone to hear.
Indeed. What other questions do you have?
Is there a follower of the Moonweaver on this island right now?
You feel the breeze kind of tickle through the trees and then return chilled again, the response seeming to confirm no.
I'm gonna do it. It's the traveler being reasonably honest about his plans for tomorrow.
There is... You feel the Wild Mother kind of embrace the space around you in a comforting way, in the way that a mother comforts her child when they ask a question that they don't know the answer to. Deities do not have all answers.
They do not. That worries me. Okay.
And at that point, you feel the breeze leave, the light of the moon vanish, and you open your eyes once more, looking to Jester as you watch the traveler make his exit back down the path.
Well, I think I have a notion for a plan forward.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't think we can do it tonight, but I have some thoughts.
Did you talk to her?
No, I talked to the Wild Mother and
Oh, yeah.
she helped, so.
I talked to the traveler.
Does he seem okay with your plan, or?
I mean, he came up with it, so yeah, he's fine with it. He was kind of drunk, which was cool to see. He told me a little bit about the Moonweaver. Also, there's not going to be a moon tomorrow, so that's kind of
Yeah,
false.
that's true. That's the thing. Might have to make like an illusionary one, I guess, or something like that.
Maybe.
Have it appear in the sky suddenly.
Like-
That'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe it can start as like fireworks and then slowly turn into the moon or something.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right.
It'll be okay. This is a lot of responsibility. You're doing good.
Freaking out, Caduceus.
Yeah, I know.
You know what, though? It's kind of freeing knowing that we're not going to be dooming all these people to stay here. Whatever happens, at least there's that.
Whatever happens, we've already done some good.
We really have.
Yeah. You've done some good.
You too.
Thank you. Just, you deserve to celebrate it. You're the reason we're here.
Look at all the treasure we got and all the people we saved. The dancing that happened, I only got one bloody nose from an elbow to the face in the mosh pit.
Only one? Wow,
Yeah.
You took it easy. Keep looking at me weird. Why? Is there...
Oh, there's nothing.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
you look great. Yeah.
Drop the disguise self.
That's right. You were the Moonweaver the whole time.
I assume I still have a mustache and a monocle.
still-
Oh yeah, very much. So.
I wasn't sure if it would stay.
Though what's great though is the
What-
mustache and the monocle are like slightly smaller on your face than they should be because they were drawn for a smaller visage.
So it's just like his retina instead of a monocle.
I got it.
Looks like a black eye.
I'm gonna go find a water basin or something. It's just something. Like that. Yeah, I think I did.
Maybe a bug flew in your eye while
Mosquito
you
got in there
were
or
communing or something. Okay.
I'll see you back down.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else want to? Yes.
Yeah. I dance Veth over joyously towards the bar and find Beauregard. Beauregard.
Yeah.
Beauregard, are you
Yeah, that's
still
my name.
making those? I'm fucking Beau. Are you
Fucking
still
Beauregard,
making those drinks?
Well, yeah, you can totally. I worked this out. You can get a Ruby of the Sea, or you can get a Chaos Reigns, which has like Midori in it, and it's
Yeah.
great. It looks kind of nasty.
It's too frothy.
What?
I'll do the Ruby of the Sea. The other one, as I saw it, is too frothy.
It's got egg whites in it, which doesn't check out
No.
for a tropical
No,
location.
it works, but a 50-50 chance of turning your
it's food
stomach.
poisoning. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah.
Make us 2, 3. Would you?
I'll take one of the frothy ones, but Caleb, not to contradict you, I don't think Beauregard is the bartender.
I'm not, but I could be.
You should be.
I just jump over the bar and like shove whoever the poor
You were back there
traveler
before, just
Yeah, and I just made. I invented these cocktails,
Sure.
so I can just take over for a minute. It's fine.
okay.
That is
a gentle shake.
Genteel
It's a gentle shake.
Well, you don't want to over whip the egg whites, or else they'll start to curdle. I don't know. I'm not a
What bird
mixologist.
did these eggs come from?
Fuck if I know, dude. They just brought them to me.
And if they're dinosaur eggs.
I think they are.
Could I have another one of the frothies?
Yeah. I slide this one over to that. I think I got a little. I just have to hang on.
I did not realize you were making these, Bo, because they are super delicious.
I wasn't until right now. Here you go.
Try mine. I'll take the gross one.
Well, no. I'm gonna make a couple of more Ruby of the Seas. Just wait. Just wait.
A green-scaled dragonborn walks up with a rather like rotund midsection and broad shoulders and goes,
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You the one making the drinks?
Just for my friends.
Yes.
What do you?
Yeah, she's great.
I'll take 3 of whatever it is you're making.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fuck you, Veth.
a couple of people start showing up.
Boy, private conversation is not going quite the way I had anticipated.
Hang on. Just let me. Here you go, sir. Here you go. Tips. Please tip your bartender. Okay.
Tosses a silver over.
Yeah. Fucking silver. Fucking toss it back at his face.
Jeez.
Hang on. Just,
Silver's pretty good.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, sure.
We just got a bunch
Would you
of
come
flat-
around and stand in front of her so the crowd can't see her as well?
Yeah, okay. I'll just.
We'll say.
No, this is not a line for drinks.
Sir,
Go.
Here you go. Here. You don't. Your crowd.
Yeah, I should-
don't loiter in front of the bar, please.
Make an intimidation
Please.
check. The gentlest intimidation.
Natural 20.
The minute Yasha scoots in and blocks off and says that over her shoulder, not realizing how in her somewhat intoxicated and still dance adrenaline pumping self, how intense it comes across. Not a lie. There's a momentary pause as everyone takes a step back, look at each other, and they all just kind of scatter to the rest of the event, and you leave the bar area.
Thank you. Bar's closed for 10 minutes. What's up, guys?
So, what do we have? 1, 2, 3. She is into it. Okay,
Yeah,
4
we're-
drinks.
Here, let me do some floaters on top of those. Okay, all right. Cheers.
Prost.
Cheers.
This is it. This might be our last night. It could be our second to last night, but it feels like this is coming to a head.
Last night for
Last
what?
night,
for
are
what?
we going to die?
What?
on the island.
Just everything you say has such a gloomy sort of.
That's why I came for the drinks.
I was like, wait, I want a little bit more time.
Who knows what is going to happen, though? We've been at this we've been talking about this moment for months, and planning for it for a week or more, and now we're on top of it. What is going to happen?
Well, I mean, if I know Jester, something spectacular will happen, and something very, very well thought out, because she's one of the smartest people I know.
Well, she is, but I have come to expect the unexpected with Miss Lavore.
What are you getting at?
Well,
I feel like you're working towards.
yeah, I am. I wasn't.
I can go
No,
back.
stay. Please stay.
Oh, do you want me to leave?
No, I don't want you to leave.
Was this supposed to be a private conversation?
And if so, with which one of us?
Listen.
Did you just
that
want
is-
me to stay?
That is chaos under the bridge.
Chaos
at this
reigns.
point.
Yeah.
So, well, I did want to talk to the both of you, but please stay.
Okay.
Whatever this is, it's almost over. And I just wanted to feel out the two of you, and now you, but you, citizens of the Empire. Do you have any idea what you wish to do after this? Because I do.
Oh, well then why don't you start? Because, to be honest, I find myself very conflicted as to what to do next. You know, we don't have a clear path as a group anymore. You know, we've sort of, we've staved off war, at least for the time being, and we don't have any life or death missions pressing, so I could see myself going home. But you?
Yeah, I would like to go home. I would like to go to our home. And our home.
How do you mean that? Yeah, I mean
the Empire. I want to return to the mainland, and I would like very much for the both of you to come with me. And all of the 9. But I need the two of you. I need all of you, but whatever happened out there at sea, you know it's not as simple as that. You know it isn't.
super relishing in my escapism, but yeah, thank you. Of course this isn't over.
It's not right at home.
So you want to go back and make it right? We had talked a while back about punishing those who had started this all. But, you know, now we're on a tropical island and that doesn't seem as pressing.
Well, we are here to help a friend, and she deserves it. But I feel inclined to return home and understand what is happening at home. And I need you, because you are my best friend. And I need you as my partner to make right. And I need all of you, Yasha. I was scared to ask up front. I figured I'd start with them, but I need you.
We came all this way for Jester, and I can't imagine it. Any of us would say no to a friend in need, but what would we be doing exactly? I mean,
going to Rexentrum and enacting some sort of vigilante justice?
Well, I'm not sure yet. It's complicated.
Yeah.
Some of them seem maybe redeemable, maybe. But ones
Not vigilante justice. Maybe we do it all above the board.
Sure.
How would you mean work for your organization?
Maybe.
You're gonna deputize us.
Can I do that?
I think maybe.
I think I can. I think we just decided that I can. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. We're not like the guard, by the way. We're like librarians. I just want to point that out. So you could be like deputized librarians.
I must admit, we've been talking about your organization for a lot of this campaign over whatever you. But I don't know very much about it at all.
It's pretty enigmatic. Yeah. We have like a god. The Ayun.
Wait, what?
Yeah, totally. No, I'm technically kind of like a religious person. I'm just like, well, it's whatever. It's
You're like a cleric then?
like, no, I'm not like that at all. It's just like you know, like Platinum Dragon School,
Yeah.
or like, you know, it's stuff. It's like Ayun School. It's like
I've only ever seen you reverse heal people.
Did you have to wear mini like plaid skirts and
well, we had uniforms. Yeah, we're getting off the point. Okay, let's
Wait,
get back.
who's your god?
Ayun, the knowing
Ayun,
mistress.
Ayun.
Yeah, I mean it's thematic. Yeah.
Yeah.
what is this? What did you just point to?
Well, it's like third eye.
You don't
That's
have-
like her.
Oh.
No, I mean it's like we're getting off topic. Here's the thing. This is all I have, is the Mighty Nine. To the point of where I was so desperate to control the situation of how I theoretically lost you all by attempting to sacrifice myself to that hag, because I guess I thought if I could control the way that this ended, even if it's as innocuous as growing apart, that might be less painful. Because even the thought of simply becoming distant means that would be the second family that would have happened to with me. So I'm all in.
Well, I confess I've been a little worried about the same after this visit to this island.
Do we all have codependency issues? Oh my god, you guys, I think we're codependent on each other. That's cool.
Well, I would hope that the others would come
Yeah, me
with us.
too.
But will you help me convince them if they need convincing?
Honestly, I'm a bit conflicted myself. I mean, I definitely want to help, but I've got to go home at some point, and not just to Felderwin. I mean, to my family. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know
not
if.
forgotten.
Yeah, I want to help. Of course, I love the Nine as well. But at the same time, that feeling of throwing your arms around your child that you haven't seen in a long time is on my mind, and I need to do it.
If we go back to the Empire, maybe you can
Start there.
have both.
And what if you could visit more frequently?
What do you mean?
I know what
I've
you
been noodling. I am right on the cusp
Of
of being able to bring you to your family.
All the time?
Yeah, all the time. I haven't mastered it quite yet, but
Sort of like a commute?
yeah, you could be
Nights and weekends at the...
a working mom who jots off to save the world and returns home for dinner.
I mean, it's very
That's the dream.
progressive.
That's
It's
the
great.
dream, really.
It's true.
Wow.
Yasha, what about you? I mean, we're Empire people, but where do you stand?
I haven't even thought that far ahead, but I don't have a home. I don't even know if my tribe is alive. And it's not like I would want to go back to them anyway.
No?
No, you all are the only family that I have, so I want to be wherever you are. If that's okay.
Have you been... Forgive me prying, but... have you been seeking something? You know, earlier when we had met, you kept disappearing, and even now, you know, you toss and turn at night, and it feels like you have something missing in your life, and I've always been curious. I mean, what is it? What is it that you're looking for? Unless it's all just sort of a cover because you're really evil and you're going to kill us all in our sleep one day.
Yes, that's exactly what it is, not.
Yeah, we were super convinced of that for like
That almost
a long
happened.
But
time.
very still,
Yeah.
I'm on the fence.
Hey, it still could happen, so, you know. No, I think I was just looking for answers, I guess, of... There's so much about myself that I don't know, but...
Did you find out enough?
I think there's still more to find out, but I think I needed to forgive myself for a lot of things. And I think slowly I have, and I feel like I have a purpose with all of you. But yeah. I don't know.
Well, plenty to focus on for the time being.
Oh yes, we have to do
Big
this thing tomorrow.
Big party.
Yeah.
Glad we talked about this, though. Sir, Bart, still closed. Fuck off, please.
Yeah, but could I have another one though?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's closed.
It's closed. This is not a bar. This is private.
Ford, is there anything you want to accomplish before the night's done, or? No? Okay.
I want to do one last thing.
Sure, what do you wanna do?
Before the morning. I'll go somewhere where there's like a wall. I'm gonna bust out my paints.
Okay.
My fancy paints.
Okay.
My fancy paints. And I'm gonna paint a new outfit for myself. That looks like more like a high priestess sort of outfit. So where my outfit is very dark right now, I'm going to make it a lot lighter looking, maybe like a very, very, very pale blue, shimmery white, with lots of embroidery on it with, you know, just the tiniest little dicks mixed in, but also lots of like moons, whatever I think works for the Moonweaver, lots of moons, maybe a couple stars, I don't fucking know. But looks really pretty, almost like chiffon-y.
Okay.
And it's gonna be like fitted through here and then more of like a flowy bottom, but like very soft flow.
Okay.
But I still want to wear my green cloak over top of it. I just want to paint that, and hopefully I can turn that into actual clothes. I think I can with my paint.
Yeah, it's your jester. I'll allow it. I will be curious. Just roll a performance check for me.
That dress
Make it
had
work.
more stats than a beholder.
Performance?
Dose.
Why is it performance to paint? Why isn't it like dexterity?
This is art,
Actually,
man.
if you want to choose dexterity, I'll let you choose one or the other.
Okay.
Do performance.
It's because I don't want to have to be like, well, if you have a low dexterity, you can't draw nice, you know?
17.
17. Okay, yeah. You're
Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, damn it. I already did it. Dang it. I didn't guide myself. I should have guided myself, but I didn't.
oh well. You were distracted with the idea in your
Yeah.
mind as you feverishly paint. It does take a while,
Yeah.
but you feel pretty proud of what you've managed to accomplish. Because of the detail involved, the creation of the dress does, we'll say, like 8 square
8 square?
8 square feet of paint utilized to get the colors right, the embroidery, the details. So mark that down.
You got it.
So glad you didn't roll a 1. I was imagining that painting of Jesus where the person tried to fix their mistake and just paint
Yeah.
the terrible face.
Oh, the ring girl victims.
Oh, no.
But as you finish the painting, and it's there along the side of this wooden wall, you go ahead and reach out and grab the edges and tug at it, and it has almost a Velcro type sensation as you pull it away from the wood and it comes free. And as you kind of flick it and it flows, you hear about 7 different voices go, and you turn around and there's a crowd of 15 people that have been just watching you while you were engrossed in your painting. The party has died down now at this point. The fires are low. Most people have gone off to bed, but you unknowingly drew a crowd here while you were in the middle of painting this beautiful dress against a wall, and then it became real, and people are kind of like taken aback by it with big smiles, bright eyes, a couple of children. This little girl is like 6, is kind of looking up with these big doughy eyes and just like,
I turn around and I curtsy very low, and they come back up and say, "Let chaos reign."
let chaos reign. You know, kind of in clapping.
And I float away as elegantly as I can.
Okay. All right, well done.
One last thing. Where is Ford? Is he
I don't know, where are you, Ford?
still chilling?
Yeah, no, well, if you guys left to go commune, I think I'm just sort of keeping an eye out. So I'm not at the bar. I didn't follow them. Just sort of watching everyone.
Wallflowering?
Yeah, I just feel like someone's gonna start some shit.
Okay.
Before the bar closes down, I just pour a couple of glasses of just straight rum.
Okay.
Go find Ford. Pass you a rum.
What is this?
Rum from Kint Plucker. It's all we have.
Just rum, nothing else?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, that's actually I prefer that.
Oh, really?
The other stuff gives me a headache.
Oh, yeah, the sugar. I mean, rum is so sugary. I feel like it gives me. I'm gonna be so hungover tomorrow. Anyway, so.
Uh-oh.
What? I'm sorry. I just wanted to check in. You know, I've had a lot of Ruby of the Seeds.
I hear that's good for you.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to check in though, cause like, you know, I look up to you a lot and like, you know, admire you, and I don't know, like conversation came up like an hour ago about like what are we all gonna do, and you know, there was like some like there was like a reality that I kind of thought of like sailing the sea with you, you know, and being like first mate, captain, but then also like still an expositor. So I was like, maybe I could like combine that and be like an expositor pirate.
Ooh, hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that also kind of feels like, you know, a Hallows Eve costume in a way, not like a real like job. I don't know.
Do you have obligations that you have to meet as an expositor, like a yearly quota you have to meet or anything?
I don't really know. They kind of made me an expositor, and then I've just kind of been fucking off with you guys. But I think I've been, like, doing things, and, like, we've been making a difference, so they're not, like, checking me on any shit.
Right.
So, but also, like, I don't know.
We totally have been making a difference, by the way. You're absolutely right. We have.
Yeah?
I feel the same way. Yes, of course.
Okay.
I don't know what you were doing before this, but I was doing fuck all.
Oh, I mean, it was a disaster.
Yeah, I feel like we've all made more of an impact than we ever would if we hadn't met each other.
Yeah.
You said there was a conversation going on about what the plan is?
I don't know, just about, like, what, like, life after Mighty 9, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I don't have the answers to that. That's a big question. I had a similar conversation with Jester earlier this week. She was asking, all of the stuff about gods and what happens when you die, and I don't know if I give off some sort of a sense of knowing shit.
You
I don't.
Yeah.
I really don't.
You got like a gravitas about you, you know.
It is a lie.
I mean, it works, so whatever you're doing, just keep doing it.
Okay.
So, Jester, though.
Here it comes. I was wondering where that melodic intro was going to hit. Jester?
I mean, you know what I'm going to ask, dude. Right? Like, what's the deal?
When you come with the dude, yes, I think I know what you're going to ask. What? What about Jester?
You know how she feels about you, or at least how she did. I don't know if she still does.
I don't either. I have no idea. I am probably the least clued in as to how Jester feels. I've actually tried to ask, but I don't know.
You have to kind of be direct with Jester, though. Like, you can't,
for sure,
like, beat around the bush. So if you were trying to, like, sidestep it, that might have gone over.
I get that. It's just that there are more pressing matters at hand. And I feel like I'm the fourth version of myself since I left Port Damali. And I feel like it could change again in a month or 3 months. I feel as if the ground is shifting underneath my feet every few nights that I wake up. And it's crazy. I actually love it. Because it's all been for the better, no matter how crazy it's been. But what I wanted when this all began is so far in the past, I forget about it sometimes. It comes for me in the middle of the night, even. But Jester's hard to ignore.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm pretty certain literally everyone has a crush on her.
What?
Like, at least all of Mighty 9. I don't know, though, but I'm pretty sure everyone she meets is like, well, I'd maybe kill for you, yeah.
Oh, yes. No, that I totally agree with.
Yeah.
No, where is she?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Sure, with your high wisdom, you would look over and see across the way she's partway through painting a dress on a wall.
Fuck if I know, man.
Mm-hmm. Do I see Jester?
With your passive perception this far away? No.
Fucking figures. You know when someone makes you feel a way that you don't think you have any right to feel, or you never thought that you might?
Yeah.
And that seems off because I should know who I am. I should know how I feel or what I want. But there's a gravity around Jester, at least to me. And she's the one I've known the longest in this new part of my life. And I really thought that when this started, there would be an end for me in this, and I would get even, or retribution, or payback, and then I would be done. And it hasn't been that way at all. it shriveled up and died, and in its place, 7 new interests sprouted, and
I mean, I think part of the reason we all set off to Zadash was to go search out the Solstice Academy for you.
yeah, I wanted to go to school there.
How crazy! You wanted to go to college!
Fucking
Nuts.
stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I really feel like an idiot about when I think about what I was saying to Caleb back then. Dense. Woo.
None of us knew any better.
I want Jester to be happy. I do feel very strongly for her, but I also know that when this all began, her affections might have been based entirely on whimsy. I don't know. And I don't really feel like asking either. I almost don't want to. No. I just like it. And to me, as long as she's all right, it seems like this is not a permanent thing. It's not like we were going to leave her here on this island and then we would just go off, which I was worried about before, but it sounds like it's all for show, and we might be the 9 again after all this. And then I don't know what. I want to explore the world. I want to see the lands we haven't seen. I want to find the things that people are scared of and solve them, or do whatever anyone else needs to do, but I hope she's a part of that.
Me too. Are you talking about being 4 different versions of yourself since you left? I think there's been 4 different versions of Jester and 4 different versions of all of us, really. I think I'm just comforted knowing that we all kind of have these underlying thoughts.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of...
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
bringing it back, bringing it back.
For it, yeah.
Fuck with the flight with Yasha.
Dude.
I mean, come on, you were red head to toe.
So I definitely had a crush on Jester, just since we're like Truck and Kennedy.
When you said it before, it was like a thing. You had a real crush on her?
Well, I'm pretty. She's so enigmatic, like you said, and she just like. She's got this way of. Just when she talks.
I'm talking about Yasha. You can go back to Yasha.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it kind of transfers in a way. I swore off Yasha because she's got her own shit she's got to deal with, you know? She's like mourning her wife. So I can't be like that asshole who comes in and is like, no one wants to be the rebound.
I feel you.
You know?
100%.
So it's, I don't know.
We are all so fucked up. It's crazy.
So fucked.
It's like a bunch of jigsaw puzzles. They have no matching pieces. You just like get them really wet and shove those shits together. Like it fits.
Mentioned earlier to I think you went to bed to Caleb. I think we're all super codependent on each other, and I'm kind of here for that. Super comfortable in that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You think Yasha likes me though? You think she's like? You think that like? I mean, when she like, you know.
Yasha's not really easy to read.
No.
But, you know, for the little that she says, it certainly seemed like she was, I don't know, flustered.
I think it's easy to lust after Jester because she's sparkles and confetti and shiny. There was something about Yasha from the moment that I saw her. That I think I've been avoiding. I don't know.
Something of more sustenance that's not as fleeting?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
But I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. TravelerCon! Woo! All right, good night, Ford.
You're gonna leave me with this raw.
Yeah, and I walk away.
There you go.
Good night.
I'll drink my rum.
All right. You all eventually come to the chamber that is no longer Villia's, a comfortable interior room, of which Veth probably notifies you all that she took her leave, but gave her best to you all.
And the keys to her apartment.
So you get a night's rest here on this Traveler Eve. Dreams of excitement and anxiety for what the day to come may hold. Dreams of family and longing. Dreams of lost family and new. Dreams of a life after the run and the chase. Dreams of being free of poor decisions once and for all. Dreams of making something of yourself that you never thought anybody else that you could. Dreams of restoring a life, that which your family had been promised to keep. And then Caduceus, and those dreams still bending cobblestone. Walls that see and scream. Looking down alleyways that curve into an impossible curvature. I'm still unsettled. Something hooked you in that. But the morning comes to you all somewhat muggy, and a cloudy day greets you. The jungle heat and humidity makes for an already sticky and uncomfortable morning, but you hear the exterior chatter of a large crowd of people that have come to, excited. As you glance out through the entryway that leads into the thoroughfare, the village of O, you can see there are numerous green cloaks. You can see individuals like getting pieces of cake and treats that have been prepared and brought from wherever else they came from. A multitude of colors and faces all around you as music begins to burble up from below. Different, some cases conflicting themes. But nevertheless, there is a palpable excitement in the morning, and a number of you are very hungover, but you soldier through it. Except for you, because you're immune to poison. You.
Oh, I'm fine. I didn't have anything to drink.
Immune to poison.
Was talking to me, but you two.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm great, Marty.
Damn.
Yeah.
Caleb, your head is pounding.
Saturday at Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah.
Too hard on Friday night. We have Saturday to go.
Irish
2 more
breakfast,
days.
come on.
Yeah, the Irish breakfast. Yep. Let's go.
Get it in me.
Irish coffee to help the day. Yeah.
And taste that last drink when you wake up.
Oh, Matthew.
Let's go do a panel.
Real.
But
This year.
the day is yours. What would you like to do?
I make sure everybody has their cloaks. You guys are all, you good? I know it's hot outside, but if you could keep it on to really make everyone think we're all high priests.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Priestesses.
Got the proof.
Oh yeah, I put mine on
Oh, wow.
too. Okay,
I didn't bring mine. Never mind.
that's okay.
Okay, your
Caduceus.
hair is a cloak.
Yeah, there we are.
Yeah.
Just quiet down.
All right. It is very warm.
The poof of my neck is sweating.
We're back in the summer, some more shit.
Yep.
Okay, so I was thinking what we'll start with is Yasha.
It's the frothy bits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like I taste it like right around here.
I wouldn't have trusted it if I were you. That's.
Well,
I mean, like, how long have those eggs been here? You know.
Yeah, that's true.
They weren't eggs.
It's fine. It was worth it.
Okay, so start with the Yasha concert.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we'll do like a little, I'll come after you do the intro, like opening act.
Oh, okay.
I'll come out. I'll give a speech.
Okay.
And then, commence the festivities. Everyone scatter and start their dick hunt. Yeah? Mm-hmm. And then, once everyone finds their dick, then we can start the trek up to the volcano, yeah?
Do you have a specific kind of song you'd like me to play? Like something uplifting, something...
Can you start with something like, kind of, like dark and kind of moony,
Something dark and moony?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I
And
have
then,
some ideas.
like, as it goes, people start to gather, then you can get, like, more jaunty and, like, epic.
Love it. Dark, moony, and jaunty.
Yeah. And then,
I know exactly what to
and then, like, finish off with, like, something like, bah! And then right when it's, bah! That's when Caleb, if you could do some cool, like, effect.
Yeah, of course, I could do that.
Yeah, as soon as she does her final, and then you do an effect, and then I'll come on stage.
Okay.
And then when I come on stage, then everybody else should probably, like, start clapping, so that everyone knows that I'm, like, a high priestess
Do you
and
need
stuff.
to be introduced, or will you just come out after the song is over?
Oh, that's a good idea. Do you want to introduce me?
Me? Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so Veth will come out, introduce me, and then I'll come on stage.
You're just the high priestess of the traveler so far.
Still the traveler. That's the trick we're going to reveal later. I feel like we'll probably do the Moonweaver reveal after everybody gets up to the volcano. We throw our stuff in, and then, like, the traveler's going to do some, like, and he's going to ascend, and then, bam! And then maybe Ford, you can do, like, this big visual thing, because we're not going to have a moon. There's not going to be a moon. So if you can make, like, a cool firework or something that, like, all of a sudden transforms into the moon, like a really big full moon.
Do you need a moon? Do you need a moon?
Like, what do you mean? You can
my
make a
face
moon?
really hurts a lot.
Oh yeah, no, she needs a moon. I know.
I need a moon.
Well, I think I could work something out with a bit of forced perspective and throw. If the crowd is in a relatively congregated space, I could create a moon above us that would appear as if it was where it should be.
I love it. Yeah,
And
do
we
that.
could gussy it up and make it feel a little
Extra
something
fancy,
special.
like the extra, like the Moonweaver's really looking down on us and
Yeah.
is proud of us.
Are we doing the big moon or the little moon?
The big moon.
The big moon. Okay. We're done with the penis motif. Now it is just straight moons.
After the penis is going the volcano, then penis motif is done skis on the moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And the traveler knows all of his cues. He knows the plan.
I have not told him anything, but
Oh.
he's really good at picking things up.
Okay.
We did this all the time. It's like we work well off each other.
So he's going to wing it like jazz off of what you have planned with us.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a full itinerary that I've deep schedule, and he's gonna wing it.
Well, they are his followers.
Yeah. No,
know?
he's got it.
It's really hot in his cloak.
He's talented. So hot in this
Your
cloaks in the jungle. Hided feet.
Yeah.
Tiny.
Didn't think about that. You guys want to rip the sleeves off your cloaks? It's totally fine.
Sleeves are bullshit.
Sleeveless cloak.
Does cloaks have sleeves?
Sleeves are bullshit.
Do they? I would.
They're bullshit
I don't know.
version.
Do they? Maybe cut a hole in the sides of it. Maybe it's like
I've
just
just
a
been
cloak
ignoring
that
the
goes
sleeves.
over.
I thought they were
Yeah,
just
cut
like a pocket.
cut holes so your arms can poke out the sides.
As you make your way down into the main village, having this conversation, you can see like elements of the crowd have splintered off into small groups, and you can see there's some like people who are kind of orating about an experience, whether it be their story of how they met the traveler or tips and tricks on various tricks they've done. Small panels, if you will, have broken off into different aspects. People are having kind of gatherings and discussions. Food is being cooked. You can hear the faint beginnings of a few musicians starting to tune up and prepare for the day's playing. But there is largely no organization to this. Everyone's just kind of doing their own thing and kind of waiting for someone to take point.
Good. Yasha will get the gathering happening with the music and stuff.
Okay, should I start?
I mean, don't want to go too early, but like once it seems like a good. Yeah, sure, go.
That's true. What time
What time is it?
At this point, yes. At this point, it'd be probably at 10:30. You guys kind of slept in. For those who were drinking heavily, not too bad. Not too bad.
That's a good start.
Always ordering.
10:30 keynote at 11? Okay, all right, cool.
So the stage is completed. And there are, you can see Kent Plucker and a handful of other figures that are all kind of tuning instruments, getting warmed up, but you can see they're all kind of not a cohesive group. They're all kind of eyeing each other, like who's going to finish tuning up first and take the stage first, and they're all kind of having this subtle kind of eye-line duel between each other.
Can somebody do like a cool light effect or something so that everyone looks at the stage when Yasha gets up there?
I don't have a job. I could just Eldritch Blast.
Do you do that?
Yep.
You watch as all of a sudden the nearby crowd of people start looking up going, whoa, what? And they all look over in your direction.
Oh, are we ready yet?
Yasha, go.
Please, action.
Okay. Okay, so I will go up on the stage.
Interesting point. As you step up onto the stage and kind of hear the voices chanting, the first couple steps you take, you see kind of like this weird mist kind of pouring off of the wood. Ooh. And with each step, it kind of billows heavier and heavier and has like a dull, like rich green coloration to it. And as you step to the main central area, it kind of forms this kind of greenish mist fog that surrounds the edges of the stage.
So Eurovision.
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make it sound like the crowd starts chanting Yasha.
Please welcome Zorhas.
Zorhas is the perfect Eurovision. We are Zorhas. Okay, so I'm gonna go up there, and because everybody's chanting, I'm going to turn my back to the audience.
Okay.
And start playing my harp, and I'm going to start out doing a version of kind of like Immigrant Song
Okay.
by Led Zeppelin, and then turn it into like Run to the Hills by Iron Maiden.
Okay.
Some kind of like metally, jaunty, moony, dark kind of vibe.
Okay. Now, you don't notice this as you're focusing on the music and as you're hitting the kind of the low beat and getting it to rise. You all watch as that mist begins to grow above. And much like those giant, demonic skeletal backdrops and concerts during metal shows in the 80s that looked absolutely ridiculous, this large green cloak kind of rises up over Yasha.
Yeah.
And you can see the face of the traveler, massive, kind of begins to peer through the hood, almost like falling into place, like it was sliding into the cloak, and the voice begins to echo out from underneath and goes, "Welcome, my friends, my chosen. For today is the day that we celebrate me. And to begin, let us all revel in the musical stylings of Yasha the Reborn."
We'll use major image in this moment, which can go for a total of 10 minutes. To start with, like those glass balls with electricity where you touch them and lines come out of electricity.
Plasma balls.
Electric lines leave Yasha's body and go down to the stage and the people in the front row, and some of them intersect and make jagged lightning penises, and some of them make jagged lightning moons, but the moons are a little more subtle, but there's just shapes appearing in these electric snakes coming off of her body down to the ground.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Use thaumaturgy to make some amps in the back for the people who are too far away from the stage. Really hear it, so we're getting the full concert experience.
Epic.
Awesome.
Go ahead and roll a performance check for me.
Oh God.
Oh.
Come on, come on.
Right?
Say
I
again.
know. Did you cast the spell on her before she went up there?
No.
Okay. Come on.
I will say before you do the roll. I'll say with everyone else enhancing the experience, I'll give it advantage because it isn't a communal. Everyone is helping.
Okay. Let's hope this is better.
Make a difference.
Okay. Okay, so that would be 5 total.
Cheese sandwiches.
You know when you can hear when someone's really bad at Rock Band?
But instead of the it's just that goat.
But you're into it. You are just rocking that shit, and people are still into it. It's not terrible by any means.
It's the opening act.
It's the
They're not always good.
But as you're getting into it, you can
Opening act.
Yeah, as you people are still clapping along. There's still excitement in the crowd. People are gathering because it is still a display. And I've been to many shows where they were okay, but the presentation was fucking on point. And so people are there. People are there. You do see kind of in the front row Kent Plucker sitting there with his lute over his shoulder, looking at her like he knows, and he's reveling in it. But you don't give a shit. But nevertheless, the music swells. Performance is still breathtaking around the central part of it. And it comes to a close. Everyone cheers.
Woo! Yeah! Encore!
Yasha, the ribbon.
So I start playing again because
Yeah!
Do you encore?
yeah.
Roll a performance check.
Come on, let's do one good song. Oh, 13.
13? That's good. That's a success.
Markedly better.
Markedly better.
I had to give him wiggles out.
As you finish it, people are like, oh, good, she's done. And some people start wandering off a little bit and the crowd begins to disperse. And as soon as you pick up the second song, you're like, oh, here we go. And you find the stride. And as you hit, the crowd stops. And those folks start wandering back and they're like, oh, she was punking us.
The people left the Marvel movie too quick.
Yeah.
That's good. The new material never goes over. You just got to go back to the previous album. It's just can't stand them.
Those electric lines become big spider-webbed wings coming up out of her back.
It is quite the performance. Whether it be the stage nerves or the severe amount of alcohol you consumed the night before, off to a rocky start, but you picked it up, and now it's on a little bit. Yeah. Nevertheless, TravelerCon is off without a hitch. Excitement hits as she finishes her performance, and everyone cheers. And you can see other individuals start gathering their what looks to be drumsticks or big drum hits, but they have these little heads at the end. And in her finale, they bring together the drums and they kind of match the beat. And you can now hear about 7 or 8 different sets of drums that are now matching Yasha's performance as they just hit these heavy leather-stretched drums with these wooden dicks.
Is that dinosaur high drums? Those are the dinosaur high drums.
Oh, that's right.
This probably would have been existing hide of other dinosaurs. Yes, it wouldn't be from the T-Rex, you guys, because it would take it longer to stretch that hide. But from existing hides taken from dinosaurs and other creatures.
Yeah.
But as the performance comes to a close, the crowd's now like, what's next?
I'll go up on stage, as was our plan, and just be like, oh, everyone, give it up one more time for Yasha! She'll be back later for more.
Yeah!
But in the meantime, we'd like to bring you our keynote speaker for the evening. You all know her. You all love her. The Traveler certainly does.
Be great.
She's the princess of pranks. She's the tycoon of tricks.
Jesus.
She's the conquistador of cocks. Please welcome.
Wait.
And then,
What a title!
and then I'll take out my pistol. And just for added effect, I'll just say, "High Priestess Jester!" And I'll just fire it straight down into the stage.
Not up, down.
Yeah.
So just to confirm, because when you got it had one bullet in there.
You told me I had 20.
No, but you got. I was saying if you got bullets since then.
Oh yeah, I bought
Correct.
20 at some.
Yes, you
at
did.
some
I just want
point.
to make sure you purchased that.
Fired your one bullet.
Because I wrote down that I have 19 left.
Then yes, then you'd have that. I just want to confirm that happened before.
Fired your
Okay.
bullet from a foot away from the.
Yeah. So, boom. It's a dull thud and wood splinters up, kind of in the immediate vicinity. Everyone goes like, "Yeah!"
Jester!
Okay, right before I go on stage, I'm gonna be behind the stage so nobody can see me.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast mirror image on myself. So there's 4 of me.
All right.
And then I'm going to cast Dimension Door to bamf onto the stage.
Cool.
So it should look like all 4 of me are bamfing onto the stage.
Indeed. So as you finish saying the phrase, there's like just a slight bit of a pause where everyone kind of goes like, "Yay!" Is she emerges from this giant plume of greenish blue smoke that kind of swirls up into the air, and as it disperses, there are now 4 jesters, 3 of which are like somewhat shimmery and kind of flickering in and out. She arrives wearing the outfit you had painted the evening before, or
Not yet.
not yet? Okay.
Still in my normal traveler garb.
Okay.
But I will hit.
But I am in a cloak.
Yes.
I'll hit her with major image, and the cloak looks vibrant green, unnaturally vibrant green, with all kinds of silver thread scattered all across it, and enormous, 3 times as big as Jester butterfly wings extend up and out from behind her, and then more vague ones on the clones. And if you look closely at the pattern, it's beautiful pink and green and blue. And of course, there are signature penises hidden in the design of the wings, and moons now as well, because it's all about that subliminal messaging.
Yeah.
And they just flap gently behind her as she.
The crowd just.
Thank you. I'm gonna spread my arms out so all of my other jesters also spread their arms out. And I'm going to say, "Let chaos reign!" And
Let chaos.
yeah. And I'm gonna cast spiritual guardians because this is all I have. I'm gonna cast spiritual guardians to bamf out of my hands right as I say that, as a bunch of pink, beautiful baby unicorns fly around, but they've got giant penises.
Wait, giant.
There is
giant penis.
so much going on right now. But while you're doing this, Jester, Caleb, there's somebody in the audience kind of next to you after you like do the hand motions to create the spell, and everyone's in awe. This individual kind of looks like just a regular, schlubby looking fellow with like a scraggly beard looks over at you and goes, "Hmm." And then as Jester begins casting the spell, kind of flicks his finger a bit like this, and you watch as from the wood platform below the stage, vines begin to rise up and create this throne made of thorns and brambles that kind of cascades and curls around her to form this like elevated throne that kind of catches you from underneath as you have your hands out.
Nice, Caleb.
The strange man next to you kind of looks over at you with a flash of green in his eyes and goes,
What's up, Red?
Continue, Jester.
I'm gonna stand up on the throne, and I'm going to say, "Welcome, one and all, to TravelerCon 3000." Thank you. As you know, the Traveler likes everyone here, me mostly, but
You see some fireworks go off, and everyone kind of looks over. And you see Treese over, like just runs into the nearby bushes, trying not to get caught.
So you all traveled really far to get here, and we've got so many fun things in store for you.
Yeah.
Check out the fighting pit, or get drunk. I don't know, maybe play some more drums. But the main thing we're going to do today is go on a dick hunt.
The patterns on her wings melt almost like lava lamp and spell out Dick Hunt.
The traveler's been hard at work for all of you, hiding many, many dicks around the village and the island. Once everybody finds one, we're going to make a special trek, just so we can help the traveler fully ascend, and you're gonna see some crazy shit, you guys.
Yeah!
Yay!
Is there a contest?
Yes. Yes, there is. Whoever finds Whoever finds the golden dick gets a special prize.
Ooh, I'm gonna find that dick.
Yeah. So once you guys find your dicks,
What's the prize?
it's a secret. Once you guys find them, come up to the stage, and once everybody's here, we'll start the rest of the shit. Have fun. Let chaos reign.
Everyone cheers, and then kind of stays for a minute.
Go.
The crowd scatters and immediately starts just running in all directions. Some folks are like knocked over, tables get tossed. It is just chaos reigning as folks just begin to rush off into the epic dick hunt of the afternoon.
That went so good. I mean, with you guys, I gone down. Was my speech good?
It was fantastic. Moving.
Everybody looked like they were so excited about the dick hunt.
Well done, Caleb. That was absolutely extraordinary.
I didn't know you could do.
It's all about that D.
Yeah.
Is it?
And Yasha, your performance was really just great. Just
Well, you know,
very...
it took me a little bit to warm up because I was a little, had
You were
stage fright.
amazing.
And thank you. I think I finally kind of got into the groove as it went on, but yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. So what? When someone's going to look for the golden dick? We did make a golden dick?
Yeah, we did make a golden dick.
But we don't have a... Do we have a prize?
Right?
We didn't ever. No. We made one. We painted it with our
we talked
gold
about it.
dust paint.
I think we just talked about it. I don't think I can make a golden dick, but I have not done it yet. We do it lickety split.
I've got a golden dick.
I thought I gave a bunch of gold dust. to
You
the-
did. I made golden paint, and I painted one of the dicks gold.
Okay, good.
So there is that.
I just need some coin. I have it. I will use my own coin. I will make you a golden dick. How big would you like the dick to be?
Well, I mean, it should be relative to the other dick sizes.
We should also
No,
hide
the
it
golden dick would
fairly
probably
quickly.
be a little bit larger.
Shit.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Or maybe it would be smaller, like it's harder to find. But we already have a golden dick. This is just for our own personal use. Maybe it's like, ooh, this is tricky. This one's the real one, and one of us can find the real one, so we actually don't have to do a special prize for somebody.
You're gonna cheat them out of a prize?
We don't have a real prize anyway. There's nothing.
We could just give them 5 gold or something, or...
You could give them the real gold dick,
That's a good idea.
and they have 2.
Chaos Ring!
No, there's got to be a better prize than that. You know, if you find a golden dick.
Then you get like
What if we pull from our hoard? There's got to be something.
We should do it quickly. I mean, did you see how many people have bloody noses as you sent them off in a mad dash for a dick that doesn't exist
some
yet?
of those dicks are super, super, super hard to find. So, it's gonna take a long time for people to find them.
Okay.
Are people going to get really mad at this? At this game?
Wow.
This is the smallest part of the day.
They got a lot ahead of them.
Okay.
As the hours pass, some people begin returning with various dicks they found across the island of Rumblecusp. Various sizes, shapes, unique styles, some well-carved, some not so well-carved. But you also notice that there are some enterprising individuals, especially those who are a little more well-off than other followers of the Traveler, are now going around asking to purchase the better dicks off of the other folk. And there's now like a small economy, like competitive economy growing within the middle of the dick
It's like
hunt.
your birthday party, man.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
The
I'm here for it.
The new dick coin economy.
Radish trade. Turnip?
Growth industry.
But a number of hours go by and people begin to return and they start giving food and comparing their dicks. And telling stories about the things they found, the things they ran from, and some people coming back going like, that's a really dangerous place. Like I saw a fucking dinosaur out there. So that goes on for a while. Eventually, you see one individual return, a familiar human with shoulder-length blonde hair, who you've met once, Celia Ovesso, clutching within her hand a singular golden dick.
Oh, this.
Flanked by Trudeau, her Goliath companion. Everyone kind of goes like, oh, shit, and like people get frustrated and kind of as she walks up. Hello. It would seem that I was the one who found the golden dick.
Wow, congratulations, Celia.
Ask her where she found it.
I always knew you had it in you.
Most do.
So as your special prize, you get to be the last person to throw the dick. I'm not going to tell you what all we're doing. You get to be the final person to do it, and therefore set off the ascension. That's a pretty amazing thing, and maybe the Traveler will be extra grateful to you.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of powers the Traveler has given you already. Has he given you anything amazing?
Oh, quite a few gifts, actually.
Oh, really? Like what?
Well, maybe as the last one to throw my dick into the ascension, I get to show everybody the gifts that I was given.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure, make an insight check. What are you trying to?
To see, I kind of want to see if she's full of shit or if like her powers. Okay.
Sure.
I want to know if her powers are better than mine. They can't be. 18.
18. She seems confident. You can't really gauge a person's capabilities, through insight, but she seems pretty confident.
Celia, like, it might be dangerous up there to show all of your skills, you know?
That is true. Maybe I'll just show the important ones.
So, what is it? Run it by me, because I'm the High Priestess of the Traveler, so I will let you know whether or not that's acceptable or not.
Oh, I can have this conversation with him myself.
I don't know if you can, unfortunately, about these particular things. These are really high level.
Uncomfortable.
And how did you become the High Priestess?
Celia, while you guys discuss, may I take the dick in question? I just want to wash it off for you and consecrate it and give it back to you, if that's all right.
Of course.
I'll take it and wipe it off and rub it and make it nice and shiny. Then I'm gonna take a drop of sovereign glue and just sort of paint it on just to make it really shiny and nice around the shaft. So while they're talking, I'll give it back.
Good. Phenomenal.
Thank you. Well, there is still much of a day ahead of us. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get to see what I'm capable of when the time is right.
Maybe I will. Maybe I already know what you're capable of because the Traveler's already told me.
I'm sure he's told you all about me. Come, Trudeau. And she walks off.
Oh, I hate her. Oh my gosh. Guys, what if she's one of the ones that the Traveler said he was still going to talk to?
She seems to be quite confident that I'll be killing her.
Jesse, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. There's nothing that she can do that you can't do better.
Yeah,
And he still put you in charge of everything. He didn't put her in charge of anything.
That's true.
Trust me. When the time is right, ask her to throw her dick in.
Okay. Okay.
9021 Vo.
What? I didn't know.
9021 Vo.
Jesus.
Most of the crowd have returned. Looks like the dick hunt has been a resounding success.
What time is it generally?
At this point, it'd be mid-afternoon, so like 3:30, 4. By the time everyone has mostly returned, there were some crews that were out there kind of keeping perimeter while also doing the dick hunt to make sure that vulnerable members of the community didn't end up being swallowed or rend by the creatures that exist on the outskirts of the village.
Glad we thought of that.
Help me.
Yeah. But there is also still a fight ring. I don't know you guys want to do anything with that. that is something you had prepared.
Doing the fighting, while
Okay.
because people were finding their dicks earlier than other people. They needed something to entertain themselves.
Right. Great.
So yeah,
Kids can go in there.
And so the sparring of the fight ring is like a playful boxing, and by the end of the afternoon, when people have been drinking, and for the record, like this is turning into. There are a lot of sloshed individuals by like 5. This is going great. And that's all moved to the fight pit, which now has people throwing their dicks at each other in the middle of the fight ring. And no one's stopping it, nor is anyone arguing. It seems like it's perfect.
Bedlam.
Conclusion.
Bedlam.
Yeah.
Indeed. However, eventually the sun does begin to set. The still clouded sky becomes oranges, purples to dark blue as it coasts over, and eventually the night has come. The various illusions that were set by you previously are alight with their arcane glow. The archways and the various illusions of the traveler leading folks to the village. Yep. Begin to glow against the various fires, the little bonfires that are being set throughout the village. You have a rather not too disorderly, but somewhat disorderly crowd of folks that are excited for whatever tonight's event is going to be. There was a palpable energy and a slight hint of, I would say, the word escapes me at the moment. My brain doesn't work right now. They are anxious. We'll go with anxious. Go with anxious. Sometimes the brain fails me. But as everyone's gathered and waiting for the High Priestess to once again take court to lead them into the final event for the day.
The other outfit.
So now you're in the full dress.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yes.
Whatever that is.
And question: how many people roughly showed up?
Who all made the journey? There's about 160 people showed up, which means you're over 200 individuals that are following you. Well, no, actually, no, they're not all following you. There are over 200 in the village, so it's very crowded. The village was not made for this many people, but people that are helping host are happy to do so. They've made friends. They've been very, very gracious, and it is a large crowd, and you have about, under 200 people that will be making the trek up the mountain with you.
Great.
Okay.
We're leading the march up? Who's leading the march up?
We are.
We are.
Do you need to make another speech now, or when we get to the top?
After everyone's gathered, I'm gonna get back on the stage.
Should we get them food? They're real drunk. Should they eat?
No, that's part of the fun of it.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Right? I mean, they've been eating throughout the day. It's not like they haven't been allowed to eat,
Yeah, they knew the itinerary.
Totally.
They did?
I'm gonna get up on the stage.
Okay. As you step up on the stage, the throne that was previously there withdraws to kind of find you towards the base, and as it does, the large tree that stands behind it, you watch as the branches bend and curve and spread out. Roots begin to stretch towards the base of each side of the stage until it forms a large gateway. And there, as it ends up touching the ground in the center of it, there's this weird kind of shimmery illusion that creates space that looks like you could step through that gateway You can see it flicker every now and then, and you see the tree behind it, but there is what looks to be a horizon in the distance, like this is some sort of a gate or doorway that frames you up 40-plus feet above you as you step on, and the throne descends to catch you.
Wow. Caleb, this is way more than I would have ever expected. This is amazing.
I'll fire my gun up in the air.
18.
Ladies and gentlemen, and other, please welcome back to the stage the vanquisher of Vady Dix, Jester.
You see everyone clapping except for Celia. Has her hands tucked right now.
Now that everyone has gathered their dicks, we enter the final stage of the Traveler's Ascension. Now, I ask you, his followers, to follow me up the mountain where we will throw our dicks into the volcano. Dun, 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 dun. It's gonna be so fun. Okay, I don't know how to get down on this thing. Can you? Okay, I'm going to lead the way for all of you. Follow me. And the Traveler, he's gonna be there too. Okay, come on.
Make way for Jester! Make way!
Make way!
Make way for Jester!
And the Traveler.
And the Traveler!
Move, bitch.
And the Traveler! Move!
And as Jester as Jester begins to walk and the crowd parts to let her through, she takes a few steps, and then with one step you see to the left of her a boot appear. And she takes another step, and a second boot appears. And then they are walking in tandem with her, and with each step you see more and more of the body assemble until eventually the green cloak flows, the hood up, and there, by Jester's side, the Traveler slowly apparates. And as everyone kind of, people begin to like bow their head and whispering and such. The Traveler like just barely peeks over towards you, Jester, with a smile and goes,
Franks and beans,
well done. And you both continue to walk. Are you going along with Jester and the Traveler up this path that Caduceus had carved?
I run security team with Ford and Caduceus, like talked about the night before, keeping the
Moon on that shit.
keeping an eye out for any shenanigans.
You've got it.
But not like the good shenanigans, like the bad ones.
Okay. If I have both of you make perception checks for me, please, if you don't mind.
Me and Caddy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
15.
19.
Okay. So you're keeping an eye out as you guys approach. The rest of you staying relatively close, or you're staying to the back to watch or keep the group? Like, what's the plan ascending the side of this mountain?
That's funny.
I'll trail way at the back and make sure nobody falls back too far.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I'll take a little bit of the back.
Or wanders off the path.
Yeah.
Anyone gets swallowed.
The back of the crowd is rambunctious. There are those people at the back, you know, the individuals that, you know, created a... My brain is not working tonight.
My people.
Yeah, there you go.
You need to say.
Yeah, the individuals, the term escapes me again, who go and create the party in the back of their truck in the parking lot when there wasn't one.
Tailgaters.
Tailgater, thank you, there you go. You know.
Sounds like.
It's a southern ass thing. That's why.
Yeah.
I've
got
been to a sports game before.
Yeah.
One of those nights. But nevertheless, you had, like, where there was no tailgating party, these people brought it, and they are just
Or
rowdy
the
and
table at the wedding.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
But thankfully, between your guile and you managed to muscle them ahead and continue them heading up this path. A very easy to follow path, both because the problematic elements of the stone, the jagged volcanic rock that makes the exterior of this mountain, has been shaped in the places where it would be the most difficult to traverse by Caduceus' previous work over the past week, and the glowing signs and archways that Caleb has placed at different points that point folks further up this path, further up this path. with the
Was a dick through a crescent
way.
moon.
Indeed. But so it is a lively sound, almost like we'll say a very, very pleasantly disorderly parade in the middle of Mardi Gras, making its way up the side of a mountain with torchlight and the glow of these symbols. On a moonless night in which the sky itself is mostly clouds, you climb your way up towards the top of the volcano, and it takes a while. And there are some moments people have to stop and like drink some water. Some people who are really drunk at the beginning are starting to sober up a little bit because it's a lot more physical activity than they were expecting. And some people start really complaining and like start being like, I didn't know this is what it was gonna be like. Shut up, traveler. Like it becomes a lot of very unique flavors throughout the entirety of this journey up the mountain.
Mosquitoes are intense.
Eventually, though, you come upon elements of the freshest forms of cooled rock from the last vestiges of Okoto's anger that create an almost new shelf that needs to be climbed. But because Caduceus did the footwork, there is now a tunnel that leads through and carves to the apex of the mountain. And so with that, the crowd begins to make its way through to the almost platform-like top that sits along the exterior of the caldera. As you all begin to step up, you can see the faint bit of smoke and steam that does rise from it itself. There is a faint orange glow within the mountain. And as you begin to step up and everyone begins to kind of disperse a bit amongst the nearby rock, it is hotter in this vicinity, but not uncomfortably so. You're not getting right up to the edge yet. The crowd slowly begin to make their way up. You guide them towards the back until eventually you have almost 200 people pressed and gathered on the outside of this caldera. About, I don't know, at this time, traveling up the side of the mountain, at that point, you're getting later in the evening.
Okay, good.
Pushing 10:30, 11 at this point, I'd say, just ballparking it.
And you said there's cloud cover at this point?
There is, yeah. I mean, it's broken in some places, but there's some heavy clouds kind of going through.
I was walking with Veth and Yasha at the back, and once we reach the pinnacle, I will cast a programmed image 120 feet above the crowd's head. The illusion is a parting in the clouds, so they're seeing the starry sky, and a blue tiefling woman's face sort of materializes for a moment, winks at the crowd, and then that tiefling face melds into a bluish tinted crescent moon.
Now, is this Jester's face is what you're doing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Just but spectral, you can see through it until it gels into a blue tinted crescent on its side.
Amazing.
Okay. So, setting that up above, about how far up?
120 feet.
120 feet, okay.
I'm doing a little bit of
force perspective.
Hobbit, force perspective.
You got it. Okay.
As we're walking up, can I just nudge up next to Bo and say, like, one of us should keep an eye on that hoity-toity Celia?
Oh yeah, that bitch.
Yeah, do you see her anywhere? I have a terrible perception.
Do I see her? Do I see Celia? Ian? Do I?
Yeah. You skim through the crowd a bit, but you do manage. It's less about finding Celia and more finding her Goliath
The guy.
companion.
Right.
Trudeau. He's easier to spot.
There's Trudeau. If you look just down, see that little speck blonde? There she is.
Okay. We should just track that.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah. You glance over, and she's kind of facing in towards Trudeau, and she's tensing in some way.
Are they talking?
No, he's kind of doing the blocking. Mm-hmm. You know, they're kind of like pressed close to her.
Like the crowd, or
Like she's embarrassed?
Maybe.
her body language is.
You see her, like her shoulder, she's kind of like tensing while like facing in towards him.
Okay.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on her, and you stay with Jester.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I will watch Jester's relativity in the crowd.
You got it.
Be her bodyguard. If anyone moves on Jester, like Secret Service style, fucking going after him.
And I'll actually use Mask of Many Faces to change the way I look and just sort of sidle up next to, slowly move towards Celia and just kind of keep that distance.
Dope.
You got it.
And then as we're going up, as we're standing there, I'm assuming I have some moment to whisper to the traveler.
You do. You guys arrive first, and it takes a while for folks to kind of like spread out. And you know, it's not like it's flat ground here. It has some rockiness to it, and you guys are standing kind of at the precipice, where the folks are kind of gathering 10, 15 feet down the incline, and kind of spreading out in this larger shelf, where it'd be the easiest place for that many people to gather safely.
Okay.
So what's the plan, Artie? Like, are we waiting till the last person has thrown it in before we give the big reveal?
I would imagine so. Otherwise, they're just left holding their dicks in their hands.
Is it gonna be you? Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna, like, turn into her?
I'm planning to, yes.
Okay.
But like, this should be like a performance, a presentation before.
Yeah.
You and we can speak back and forth, just kind of riffing off of each other.
I love it.
You begin the introduction, I'll begin to speak, and we'll just kind of throw it back and forth and see where it takes us.
I love this.
All right. I'm excited. All right.
Welcome, one and all.
And your voice carries. There is an enhancement, like thaumaturgy gives you a little bit of volume, but this, as you speak, and you guys catch on this, Jester's voice is omnipresent. It seems to almost erupt from the very rock you're standing on around you. It is pretty cool, as she'd say.
The traveler, as you can see, is pleased. If you would one at a time, you last, Blondie, come up and throw your recently procured dicks into the volcano so that our ceremony may commence.
Indeed. With each gift of these finely crafted instruments, the volcano symbolizes the destruction of things not yours and reborn into... I'm having a hard time finding this one.
What do the dicks represent?
The dicks represent...
We should have gone over this. That's my fault for not asking.
No, it's okay. The dicks represent our tie to this material world. What we hold dear here on Alexandria.
Alexandria, yes. What we hold dear.
By giving up your dick to the volcano, you are showing your commitment to helping the traveler attain his greatness.
And let's be honest, how many of you are from the Dwendalian Empire? Number of hands raised. Right?
Woot.
Down with the patriarchy.
Okay, let's get it started. All right. First dick. You, come on up here, Rodin.
Everyone kind of like, one by one, they all just kind of like confused, start ascending the pathway.
Message here. Yeah. So confused.
So is he.
Yeah.
I love it.
One by one, people start taking in the lobby, and some people, like, they throw it and it doesn't quite go far enough. They have to, like, rush up and pick it up again and throw again. And because it's one by one, every person takes from the climb to the throw to the exit roughly a minute or so. So you're there for like 2 more hours.
Oh my God.
That's one by one in silence.
All right.
Beginning.
Start all right.
So rushing
Let's speed it up.
You see dicks flying from like way in the back.
Just throw him in.
It's great too because there's like an arc and then a little.
All right, we got everyone. Celia,
and
got your golden dick.
The traveler starts like just doing this with his finger, and you start hearing music playing, like just like fine violin music. Like, yes. Joy be unto all of you. Come. Throw your previous connections to this mortal world into the fire and be reborn in the light of the traveler.
Yes.
The light of tonight's moon.
This the big moon above.
Moon above. Yes.
Tricky moon. This is such a disaster.
Slowly it dwindles down to the final moments until it is just Celia there
Come
at
on,
the end.
Celia, we're waiting for you.
Speech!
Indeed, the winner, the one who found the golden phallus, granted upon the high priestess herself the glory
Your
of throwing.
favorite. My voice carries. Your favorite.
My favorite. The high priestess, gifted upon this one, the golden phallus. Now, please, step forth and show us all how it is done. Celia. And she kind of looks over. I'm all right. There's been plenty of dicks thrown tonight. I'll just,
Come on, Celia, we gotta finish the ceremony. This is important. Come on.
She steps up in her finely tailored leather boots and her little waistcoat.
Throw that dick. Throw that dick.
She approaches the edge, her like kind of shorter blonde hair kind of pushed over to one side, the wind that's picking up the hot wind from inside the volcano caldera kind of pushing it against her sweaty face, the kind of under orange light glow. She kind of, her eyes look over somewhat nervously towards the traveler, and he goes, "Trust in me, child." And she nods and smiles, and with the other hand kind of wipes the hair from her face and goes,
Okay, am I watching
Of
this?
course, you are.
I can read their lips? Because I've got to observe it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to start just moving my way closer.
Okay.
Okay.
She goes, "You're right. I trust you." There's a silence and a hush. She looks down at the golden phallus in her palm, clutches it with finality, clenches her jaw,
Jester.
and goes into a run
Jester,
towards
no,
the
no.
edge of the volcano.
I run
Rise
after
up.
her and I'm going to fucking tackle her.
I start making a run for it.
What? What are you doing?
Okay.
Bo!
Okay. Okay. As she begins running towards the edge of the volcano with the golden phallus in her hand, you and Yasha, who are very fast, rush up and just both make athletics checks for me, please.
Safety. You gotta kill her. Because you glued a dick to her hand.
Gun!
Is she jumping in?
No, that's
she's
what
not
She's
jumping
getting a
in.
running start to throw.
Trying to throw the thing.
But go for it.
Oh no, I rolled a natural 18.
Okay.
So
11.
26.
So she like hustles past you and then
Shoot her.
gets tackled into the rock by Beauregard, and everyone's like, "Whoa!" Oh, the crowd, they're all watching.
Tackle.
Yep, just
Decleat her.
she's on the ground coughing.
Bo, what
Fucking jump.
What are you doing?
What happened?
You
What did
shut
you
up,
see?
shut up. Were you going to jump? No, what are you going to do? What the fuck is, what's your deal?
She's doing what everyone else was doing.
Bo, she's the final dick. It's important.
I'm the final dick.
Don't throw yourself into the volcano, okay?
Okay.
You weren't gonna throw it. Don't fall. Don't do that. And if you fuck with any of the
Face
shit.
is like scraped up on one side where she hit the volcanic rock when she fell.
Okay, I might have misinterpreted your actions.
I thought she was going to run and jump in. I was like, I'll fly in and grab her.
It's fair.
Okay, do your thing. I let her go.
I'm so happy. Traveler Con is everything I wanted it to be.
Caleb from the back casts major image again, and from out of nowhere, green curtains just close in front of them.
As you help her back up.
I help her back up.
It's like scrapes. Pulls away. Steps back to where she started.
I'm sorry.
Throw.
Sorry.
Looks.
Throw.
Yeah. She runs again.
Poor girl.
Throws.
Get her again.
And it doesn't go. And she tries again and it doesn't go. She tries again and again. And again, and at this point, like all the energy is deflated out of the moment.
This is such a 2020 mood.
And she looks back at the traveler and he goes, "Gotcha."
I'm gonna walk up to Celia and pat her on the shoulder and say, I hope you enjoy your present. It will last you for your entire life.
And she just storms down the ramp
Oh my.
in your direction.
We've all made an enemy that will kill us all tonight. This will be the end of it.
Yeah.
The girl with the golden dick.
Yeah,
Forever. The best Bond villain.
Cynthia Dick Fingers.
How appropriate to consecrate this event with a great prank!
Exactly.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Now at that, everyone just starts cheering loudly as Celia just pushes through the crowd and makes her way down the mountain alone, with Trudeau like catching up to her.
Can you make it look like green fighters coming out of the volcano?
Oh, yes.
Behind us?
Major image, green fire behind us coming out of the volcano.
Yeah. And as the fire grows, I say, now is the moment that you've all been waiting for, where the traveler will show us what he truly is, who he truly can be because of all of your commitment.
The rock quakes for just a moment, and the traveler stands there, puts his arms out, and he reaches up and pulls the hood back. And as the shadows unveil, you see this kind of fair, somewhat sky blue skin. This pale white hair that tumbles past the shoulders. And as the cloak falls away, you can see beneath these beautiful robes on a feminine form. The voice emerges once more, but is different than the traveler's. My apologies. But this was the only way to guide you all to the right path. The traveler is but one aspect of myself. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take off my cloak and bow next to her and take her hand.
I've guided you all here, for I wished you all to be the first to know that a new avatar to the Moonweaver, Sehanin, walks amongst you and has guided you all to find each other, to find community in the light of the moon. And gestures up towards the illusion, and everyone kind of looks up towards it. Oh.
I'll stand up next to her. You are the chosen few. The Moonweaver has found us to lead her new sect. How special you are.
All of you are my chosen. And all that I ask is that you give your lives of prayer and piety to the night sky.
Let chaos reign.
Yes, let chaos reign. Let chaos reign.
It's rain.
Why don't you just tell us at the beginning? Because indeed, as the goddess of trickery, is it not the greatest trick to have convinced you I was something else? Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, what did he? She's good.
You're the real moon.
That's right, shut up, Stan. Jesus, I didn't.
Jesus, Stan. God, come on.
But it is here that I wanted you all to find each other and know that even if I cannot be here for all of you, I will always be watching in the night sky. At that moment, the moon illusion vanishes.
Uh-oh.
The clouds kind of off to the side begin to part.
Oh no.
And you see a full white moon behind where the clouds separate, where there shouldn't be one. Everyone goes,
Got chicken.
you watch as the traveler kind of looks at you and goes, I didn't do that.
What is this?
I didn't do that. What? Indeed, a great, and you see as these beams of moonlight cascade down past the open parting of the clouds. These gossamer silver strings, almost like beams, that turn into white chains and rush towards the traveler, wrapping around.
Can I hold on to him?
Yeah, go ahead and grab on.
Jester.
My ascension is at hand. What is happening? What is happening?
What's happening? Stop it!
You see a shape begin to descend, and you see these white wings.
Use the hand.
And you see a feminine figure of blue skin, angelic in visage, silver hair, but kind of a long mohawk that drifts behind, and these flowing robes, blue skin, very reminiscent of the symbols and the descriptors of aspects of the Moonweaver, Sehanine herself, flies down, sword at one side, whip on the other, and as the hands extended, this feminine form's voice shakes out louder than yours and the travelers combined around the top of this mountain and says, "This being speaks in absolute falsehoods. It does not represent the Moonweaver or any of her divine children. Misdirection and bold lies hold different sides to a mortal and moral coin. This one lies and has lied to you all for some time, it would seem." As it descends, the white chains wrapped around, you watch as the visage begins to vanish of the Moonweaver, and now back to the tangled orange-red hair of the traveler. "I have done nothing of the kind. I've been very upfront with these people. I was trying to do you The chains now wrap around his mouth. You see him struggling.
Please?
You've never seen the traveler this helpless before.
Please? He was just bringing you some new followers is all.
This one, known as Artagan, is a wily renegade, having fled from his binds before. While she can appreciate trickery, she will not stand for terror done in her name." You watch as the chains tighten, and he begins to be pulled up into the air towards this entity. He will be dragged back to the Fae where he once came, and will deal with his transgressions there, as was intended by his brethren. And that's where we're gonna take a break.
That planar being is stealing your fake god!
So we're gonna come back here in just a few minutes. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll see you guys here shortly.
Oh boy, oh boy.